What's it take to be a true leader? You know, what defines a leader in today's market, you think?
Oh, it's a magnificent question, and there's a lot of attributes to being a great leader. I think I'll talk to some of them. First and foremost, you have to have a big vision. People are dying to be led, right? They want to be part of something bigger than themselves. And so that is generally going to be your vision as a leader. You're going to inspire them to enroll in that. And so number one, you got to have a grand vision, very crystal clear. What do you want for your business? What does it look like? What's the impact going to be? And a story that I often share when I talk about big vision and leaders is the thank you group. So have you seen the thank you group, like products like waters, hand soaps, bars, cereals, things like that, right? So it was started by three 18-year-old kids. They had zero business experience. They were at university. But what they did have is they had this one grandiose, one big vision. Now, this is huge. Your vision doesn't need to be as big as this, but it was to eliminate global poverty. And so they said, what we're going to do is we're going to create bottled water, and we're going to sell it and take all the profits to fund projects overseas that will then resolve global poverty. And them having this great big vision just meant that they were overcoming any challenge and obstacle that came their way. So they were not going to, take a rejection and just leave that vision on the table. They were going to keep moving forward. But what ended up happening is they started sharing this vision. They didn't have any capital, they didn't have any experience, but they started communicating this vision. What happened? People started to enroll in it. Hey, you know what? I've got a plant that produces bottles. Why don't you guys use that? Hey, we've got some people that would love to volunteer. They started getting volunteers. Hey, we've got some people that know people in 7-Eleven, Woolworths, Coles. All right, let's start opening some doors. And then they did something which is unprecedented in Australian history. They got their entire ranges into both Coles and Woolworths. Why? Because they had this big vision that people just wanted to be a part of. They couldn't help but be a part of it. So when it comes to leadership, you got to have a big vision. People need to know where you're going. They need to know where the business is going. They need to know why they should show up each and every day. They need to know why they should choose to work for you rather than anybody else. Number two, you need to communicate that vision. You got to be a great communicator. You look at some of the really good visionaries in the business world, and they are just fantastic communicators. Just being in their presence, you just can't help but feel like, wow, I just want to be next to this person. This person is going to do something special. They're going to change the world, and I want to be part of that.